We don't want you to fake it till you make it, because you can't. We don't want you to pretend that you feel positive emotion when you feel negative emotion, because somehow with what you've learned from the world before, or even maybe what you've picked up from us, you believe that positive emotion is better than negative emotion, and therefore you must somehow mask or pretend that your negative emotion does not exist. No, that is not what we're saying to you. Your negative emotion is a gift from the gods. Your negative emotion is a powerful indicator that you've got some vibrational tweaking to do. But here's the deal. When you've got negative emotion, we love you so much. That is not the time to try to deal with your negative emotion. When you got negative emotion, your guidance system is telling you, it would be like this. It would be like you're driving your car 100 miles an hour. That's Esther's favorite speed. Tell no one. And you're driving toward a cliff, and you don't know the cliff is there because you haven't been paying attention. And now all 4 of your wheels are off the cliff, and you're on your way, and you say, oh wait, I need to do something about this. And we say, it'll be over in a minute, don't worry about it. You have another opportunity to start over really, really soon. Really, really soon. And that's what we're saying to you every time you have some negative emotion. Don't try to put your brakes on when you're out over the Grand Canyon. Just enjoy the ride as best you can. It's quite a view and takes a long time to hit the bottom. Instead, accept that in the moment of the negative emotion is not the time to try to correct the momentum that is the reason for the negative emotion. Does that make sense to you? What you want to do is, at times when you're feeling better, through meditation or frolicking with friends, what a good opportunity this all is, to set your own vibrational tone so that you practice, and these are the words that we want you to take away from this conversation, to practice the frequency. We don't mean vibrational frequency, we mean the how often it happens, frequent kind of frequent. How frequently do I feel good deliberately? That's getting out ahead of it, like meditating and quieting your mind so there's no resistance and allowing your vibration to rise, and sitting on the deck or going somewhere where you can enjoy the magnificence of what's around you and just milk the feeling of the pure positive energy, which is the absence of resistance, until you let it settle in. That's what we call getting out ahead of it, so that you are more of the time, and here's the word, dominantly. I am dominantly a person who loves, and sometimes one who doesn't love that much. But I mostly love, and sometimes you really get on my nerves. I'm dominantly someone who feels clarity, and sometimes I'm so confused and disoriented that I can't find something that is important to me. That doesn't happen very often. But when it does happen, just write it out. Don't try to fix it in that moment. Don't try to be better than you are in any moment. Let it play itself out, because the momentum that you are living within has power that when you try to fight it, you know what you decide about yourself? I'm not good at this. I'm a failure at this. That would really be like someone going off a cliff, and on the way down they're recording into their machine that's going to be destroyed when they hit the bottom anyway, so it doesn't matter. I should have done this better. And we say, it doesn't matter. When you get into that place where you are pointing at yourself and criticizing outcomes or even the way you feel, you're missing the whole point of your guidance system. When you feel negative emotion, no matter what it is, no matter how strong it is, no matter what label you give it, it always means the same thing. What you're looking at right here and now, your opinion about it is very, very different than the opinion that your inner being has. And so when you look at yourself with any kind of condemnation, I should have done better, shoulda, woulda, coulda, I should have done that better, I should have done that better, I know better than this. This is what Esther says. I know better than this. Of course you know better than this. But beating up on yourself for forgetting what you know is not the way to practice what you know better. It's the way to know what you know better less and less and less and less and less. You got to practice feeling good. That's our message. That was a long way around that, wasn't it? Practice feeling good, practice feeling good, practice feeling good. And when you don't feel good, take a nap. When you don't feel good, don't talk to somebody about it. Can we get together? I don't feel that good. Maybe you've had times like this, and maybe if we all talk about when we don't feel good, maybe we'll all feel better. No, you're gonna feel awful. It's gonna suck. That's why therapy goes on year after year after year after year after year. There's no bottom. You can't get to the bottom. You cannot get to the bottom of things that are bothering you. There is no bottom. So now you know everything we know. You do. Right now, you know everything that matters to live happily ever after. But we can't get off the stage. So, what do you want to talk about? Nothing's off limits. No special order of business. We're going to make beautiful music together. You're going to love this time. We appreciate you so much for coming and playing with us. Begin right here. We requested a skyhook to hoist you up out of your seats and bring you to the stage, but there were liability issues.